We're back, folks, live here. FTN Fantasy. Mike Randle, Chief Content Officer on X at Randle Rant. We bring you through this every Sunday. It's week 15. It's the fantasy playoffs. It's best ball playoffs. It's everything you could imagine, and you need us here right now to take you through it, and that's what we're going to do. Here we go. Quick 10 minutes through all the games every Sunday night. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Follow us here. Here we go. First game we'll go to Cleveland 20, Chicago 17. Justin Fields solid in this game. He threw a Hail Mary that was almost completed. Darnell Mooney popped right out of his hands at the end of the game. Joe Flacco came back to earth. We call this negative regression. 28-44, 374, 2 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. Jerome Ford didn't do much against the Bears' run defense, which all of a sudden is really solid. Take note of that. You go to week 16. Kareem Hunt, nothing as well. Amari Cooper caught a big 51-yard touchdown pass late in the fourth quarter. That's what got him to a solid line, 4 for 109.1. And look at David Njoku. If you had a best ball team that just used the tight end and David Njoku, very smart thinking. 10 for 104 and 1 for him as well. On the other side, nothing much. Roshan Johnson, 36 yards. Maybe he gets some more moving forward because he's a rookie. DJ Moore, 4 for 52. Cole Kmet did catch a touchdown. Next game we'll go to here. This was a great one. Buccaneers 34, Packers 20. Bucs with a big win, knocking a lot of people, I think, who expected Green Bay to bounce back in the survival pool, knocked them out here. Rashad White, 21 of 89, had 89 rushing yards. Also, look at Rashad White, 2 for 51. Rashad White, I said this to you last week, is the best dead zone running back you could have taken this year. Chris Godwin, not much last week, lot this week, 10 for 155. David Moore, 2 for 68, caught a touchdown. Mike Evans caught a touchdown as well. And Baker Mayfield, 4 touchdown passes. Just a brilliant performance by him. On the other side, Jordan Love, not terrible, 29 of 39, 284 and 2. No A.J. Dillon in this game. Aaron Jones is definitely hurt, can't do much. Dontavian Wicks, the DFS champion Dontavian Wicks, if you used him, 6 for 97. Tucker Kraft with a touchdown. Jaden Reed as well. Third game we'll go to here. Texans with a big win, led by Case Keenum here at Tennessee. Boy, Tennessee is just, this was a great spot for Tennessee. Possibly go to like 6-8, jump back into the playoff picture. Bombed here at home. Derrick Henry couldn't do anything. 16 attempts, 9 yards. Will Levis got the rushing touchdown. He got hurt late in this game. He came off. He never came back on the field, but was hurt. It was really banged up. Got to check his stats for next week. Treylon Burks, 3 for 62. Chig Okongwu, 3 for 36. DeAndre Hopkins, only 2 for 21. Huge disappointment. On the other side, Case Keenum did well. 23 of 36, 229, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Devin Singletary, 121 rushing yards. Dameon Pierce, side of a milk carton. Other side, Noah Brown, 8 for 82 and 1. Dalton Schultz, 4 for 58. Remember, no Tank Dell in this game, no Nico Collins, but they got a big win. Great job by Houston. Any questions, make sure to put them in the chat, and we will get to them as well. Next game up, we'll go to here. Yep, Jets and Dolphins. Boy, this was a snooze fest if you went with this one, folks. I'm very sorry about that, but it was a snooze fest. Trevor Siemian comes in, 2 interceptions. Zach Wilson, terrible, 4 for 11, 26, got hurt. Breece Hall can't do anything. Breece Hall, you thought he'd be unleashed. He's been horrific this year. Xavier Gibson, 2 for 29. Garrett Wilson, nothing. Dolphins defense was just all over the place. Tua, conservative, 21 for 24, 224 and 1. Raheem Mostert, 2 touchdowns, has 19, I think 20 touchdowns now, breaking Mark Clayton's record, or at least tying it there with Miami. Just a brilliant year for Raheem Mostert. If you team backfield drafted Mostert and A-Chain, congratulations. Jalen Waddle, no Tyreek Hill, held out for precautionary reasons. Jalen Waddle, 8 for 142 and 1, which was scary because he left early with an injury, but he came back in, and that was pretty much it. Next game going to here. Chiefs 27 got the job done. Patriots 17 in this matchup. Mahomes, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Patriots defense has played well all year. It's just their offense is catastrophic. Jerick McKinnon, do you see this here? Jerick McKinnon actually threw a touchdown pass, a little shovel pass there at the goal line. He connected with Rashee Rice, who scored. Clyde Edwards-Helaire also scored on a reception. Travis Kelce, 5 for 28. And I said this to you at the beginning of the year. If you took Travis Kelce in the first round, you were doing it wrong. And I was right. Jerick McKinnon also caught a touchdown pass as well. On the other side, Bailey Zappi, 23-31, 181 and 1. Kevin Harris had a touchdown. Zeke did pretty much nothing because you can't plot against the Chiefs' run defense. Hunter Henry, 7 for 66 and a touchdown. Devontae Parker, fine. Demario Douglas, huge disappointment. While it's loading here, any questions? We got comments and questions in the chat. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's see here. Next game. Yep, Saints 24, Giants 6. Tommy Cutlets comes back down to earth. They had their chances early in this game, but they just couldn't do much with it. DeVito, 20 of 34, 177. He was banged up a lot. He came back in. Is he going to be healthy next week? He did get 36 yards on the ground. Saints defense stuffed Saquon Barkley. Huge disappointment there. Darius Slayton, garbage time. Darren Waller came back 4 for 40. That should be a positive sign for next week, but they got to go to Philadelphia, who could be really angry if they lose to Seattle tomorrow. Other side, Derek Carr, 3 touchdowns, did what he had to do. Really solid game. Alvin Kamara, 16 for 66. Also caught 5 for 44. He always catches passes, Kamara. He's not getting a lot of yards, but he's catching passes. The touchdown went to Jawan Johnson. Also, Jimmy Graham caught the other one, and Keith Kirkwood, 1 reception. Taysom Hill, disappointing. May still be banged up there, Taysom Hill. Whipping through the games. Snooze fest here. Not much to say. Falcons lose at the Panthers. Just catastrophic. And the shocker here is that Bijan Robinson, 7 for 11. He fumbled and lost a fumble, and Arthur Smith basically benched him the rest of the game. In a game they had to have, they could have been 7-7 after this game. Just terrible. Drake London did nothing. Carolina defense showed up. Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith, forget about it. Desmond Ridder with an interception, of course. What else is new? On the other side, Bryce Young didn't do a heck of a lot. 18 of 24, 167. That's like his average line. Chuba Hubbard, though, grounded stuff against the Atlanta defense, 87 yards. Thielen 4 for 43. Jonathan Mingo still getting a lot of targets, but not getting a lot of production. Snooze fest, not much to talk about here. Real disappointing game for Atlanta. Wonder if Arthur Smith's on the hot seat. Rams beat the Commanders here, 28-20. Rams were in control of this game from start to finish, but at the end, Jacoby Brissett comes in for Sam Howell. Sam Howell, 11 of 26, just terrible. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Brissett goes 8 for 11, 124 and 2. So it's very interesting if you have Sam Howell to see in Week 16 if this team is going to go back to Howell or they're going to start Jacoby Brissett. Howell's supposed to be their future. I think they have to play him, but Brissett certainly did well, but it was in garbage time against a Rams defense that already had this game locked up. Antonio Gibson did nothing with Brian Robinson not in there. Chris Rodriguez the same. McLaurin got unleashed. He was terrible for most of the game, but Brissett comes in all of a sudden, 6 for 141 and 1. Curtis Samuel, 2 touchdowns. Has been a great find for people who use him in DFS. He's still very cheap. He's under 5K, and he's somebody, if you had in best ball, who's doing a nice job for you. Other side, Kyron Williams. I mean, talk about a great pickup. Kyron Williams, 27, 152, and 1. Also caught 5 receptions for only 3 yards. Demarcus Robinson doing a solid job for the Rams. 2 for 44 and 1. Cooper Kupp, 8 for 111 and 1. Looks good. Cooper Kupp has had 2 good games back-to-back. Puka Nacua, only 5 for 50. Couple more games to go here. Niners 45 hanging number. After this game, Brock Purdy actually said, and he thinks Christian McCaffrey is the MVP. Talk about having a humble quarterback. Purdy 16 to 25, 242 and 4 touchdowns. McCaffrey incredible, 115 on the ground. He caught 5 passes, 2 touchdowns, so 3 total touchdowns for McCaffrey. Just incredible. 2 for Debo as well. Kittle 2 for 54. Not much for Ayuk. They didn't need him today. Other side, Kyler Murray, terrible. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Got to wonder if he's going to be back as the quarterback. I doubt it. 3-11. I got an over-under win total for Arizona, under 4.5. Keeping my fingers crossed there. James Conner scored. Amari DeMercado scored late. That's fine. Trey McBride, 10 for 102. Really nice job as a tight end. Trey McBride is a top 3 tight end option every week because the only guy who's reliable. Greg Dortch, not much. Elijah Higgins with a garbage touchdown. This one did not surprise me. Got this in our bet tracker. Bills 31, Cowboys 10. Bills look good. The Bills have the look of a Super Bowl caliber team. They are back 8-6. I don't want any part of them if I'm Miami. Josh Allen, take a look at this. They beat the Cowboys, who just pummeled the Eagles. 31-10 at home, and Josh Allen was 7 of 15 for 94 yards. Why? Because James Cook. That's why. 25, 179 and 1, including 2 for 42 and 1 in the air. Gabe Davis, nothing. Shakir, nothing. Kincaid, nothing. Diggs, essentially nothing, because they dominated on the ground. Basically, the Bills came in with a game plan and said, the Cowboys are soft, and we're going to show you why, and they proved it. Tony Pollard, nothing. What else is new? Dak Prescott, terrible game, no touchdowns, 1 interception. CeeDee Lamb, 753. A lot of it was garbage time. Just a bad performance for Dallas, which makes you wonder, are they king of the little people? And the last one here tonight, folks, and then we'll go Ravens. 23-7. Jaguars had opportunities, but they kept turning the ball over. At the end of the first half, they get down to the 5-yard line. Instead of spiking the ball, they throw a screen, a little square out to the left. Ball gets caught by Parker Washington, does not get out of bounds, and time expires. Just a terrible performance by them. Trevor Lawrence didn't look good. Travis Etienne got stuffed. Jamal Agnew caught one pass for 65. That was it. Zay Jones, Ridley, you see nothing there. Evan Ingram limited. Parker Washington, nothing. On the other side, Isaiah Likely starting to develop in this offense. 5 for 70 and 1. Bateman caught all 3 passes, I feel like, in the first quarter. Never caught a pass again. Beckham didn't do much. Only thing of note here, Keaton Mitchell got hurt late in this game with a knee. It looks like an ACL, MCL, some combination. He is probably out. So the Gus Bus 1658-1 and Justice Hill, somebody you're going to want to pick up as one. There you go, folks. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching here. Every Sunday night, we come back to you here at FTN. I'm Mike Randle, Chief Content Officer. Follow me on X at Randle Rant and join us here at FTN Fantasy. We are getting you ready. Remember, DFS is still going. We have playoffs. We have underdog playoffs. So many great articles and resources for you. Make sure to use it here. FTN Fantasy. Good luck in your championships. Let's bring home those ships because that's what matters. It's winning time.